1, 2, 3, 4. I keep going to the river to pray.
I actually got some really good sleep, but my voice says otherwise. I have this little raspy Batman morning voice, you know.
Do you bleed? Where were the other drugs going?
No jokes, I feel good, and it feels wonderful to feel this way when you have an upcoming week as well. It feels good to have slept well and feel like a little bit recharged. And yeah, today it's around 11 a.m. in the morning. I'm just gonna cook a little bit of spaghetti, and I got some nice chicken in the fridge already, so that's done. And after that, I'm gonna create this video. What YouTube takes time, so I mean, for every creator out there that posts content on a daily, I know like the big YouTubers have a big team behind them and all that stuff, but big shout outs to you. I know that everyone started from something, and they started most likely alone. So big shout outs to you guys. But today, I just gotta cook up this food and maybe hit the gym a quickie, and that's it. But make a video about the topic regarding travel, but not the usual travel. I'm speaking about solo travel. So solo traveling is what we're gonna discuss today, or what I am going to discuss today. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I see you later. Peace. You saw my fighting skills? That shit was amazing, man. You don't want to mess with me. I kill negativity. So, let's get to the topic finally. I'm going to speak about solo travel and the reasons why you should do it. For me, traveling solo, when I was younger, it was nothing that I really wanted to do or dared to do. But when I did it, when I finally did travel alone, it changed me in almost every way. And the reason number one why you should travel, personal growth and the self-discovery that you're gonna make. Personal growth and self-discovery is absolutely the number one reason why you should travel solo. Because when you travel solo, you leave everything that you know and everything that is familiar to you. And the difference is between traveling with someone that you know and traveling alone is that you don't have anyone that is familiar to you, that is close to you to influence you. When you travel alone, you see different things, maybe cultures, maybe you meet people, and without anyone saying something that can impact how you see the culture, how you see the people that you meet. So you alone have to process that. And maybe you judge someone or something based on where you grew up, but that can easily change. You when you travel alone, you're alone in your thoughts to process things. If that is a good way to, I hope you understand what I mean. You expanding your brain to new stuff. It opens up many things about yourself, and you also get to dive deeper in why you think about certain things the way you have done before. And that is what is so amazing about traveling alone. The personal growth and the self-discovery. It's going to fast forward that process. in so many ways compared to sticking in one place all the time. That's my experience. The second reason why you should travel alone is the increased confidence that you gain and the increased independence. I always been surrounded by people, and I always had this identity knowing a lot of people. I always been like that when I grew up, and I haven't always been good on being alone. I think it started developing. I started to like my own company when I started to travel alone a lot. And when you travel alone, you are forced to be with yourself and face your thoughts and your fears alone. And that might seem scary. What you see, the video that I'm playing here is everything is actually taken from my Instagram, from my reels and some pictures. I didn't find my old hard drive that I have. So I took everything from Instagram. But what you see here is the beautiful stuff. But it's a lot of hardships and dark times that people don't speak about. Loneliness and finding the confidence to do different stuff. But in my experience, I gained so much confidence and independence because I had to. Eating at a restaurant by yourself, meeting new people, just being alone in another country, in another culture, and finding your way, navigating life and where you at the moment. And once again, to go back to the first topic of personal growth, normally you don't have normally you have your safety net with maybe your family, your friends, but you don't have that abroad. So everything that you go through abroad while traveling solo, while solving problems, is going to increase your independence and your confidence, and you're going to take that with you throughout your whole life. So that is the second reason. Third reason why you should solo travel, and it's actually my favorite reason, I think. Yeah. And that is embracing new cultures and perspectives. Like, when you solo travel alone, you meet so much new people, and it's so crazy when you have been at the same place for such a long time. You get influenced by society and your friends and your workplace, everything. You get affected, and it's going to form who you become. It's true. Like, if you spend time with your parents or your friends all the time, you most likely gonna end up like those people and that mindset. If you don't push yourself to get in other environments, like abroad, maybe another class, maybe, yeah. But now let's stick to the topic. Like, it's life changing to travel and take part of cultures, local people, and everybody needs to do that in the world. Like, let's say here where I'm from in Sweden, I meet even friends and people I meet in work when we speak about life. This is just an example. Life is like a system here, and some people honestly look at you different when you don't follow this system that is built for you here in the, like, if you don't get a full-time job and buy a house, have a car, have a kid, you looked upon different. And I usually had a problem with that before I traveled. Like, it's so easy in society to feel like you ain't doing enough. You don't have all that. I need to make this much money at this age. I need to have a this and that, whatever. And when you travel abroad and see different cultures, societies, and you speak to different people, it really changes the perspective. When I came home from all my traveling, it felt so good to see everything from a different lens when I came home. And it was hard sometimes when I spoke to people when I came home that I feel hadn't changed their perspective in different things. I traveled, I was abroad for like maybe 2-3 years. I did like some intense traveling on my own. And when I came home, like everything was the same, but not the same at the same time. Some of my friends had just had a kid, and for me coming home to Sweden again was like restarting from zero. But in my mind, in my spiritual body, and in my mind and soul, I had just leveled up like 1000%. But when it comes to material things, like like I said, you don't have nothing, and some people judge you based off the material things. It's hard to come to the point, but what I'm saying is it's gonna change your perspective, and it's so beautiful when you can look at the place where you come from a different lens. You start to appreciate things, and you start to appreciate life. And I think that one of the most beautiful things is that you understand people and other cultures. And reason number 4, when you do solo travel, you stumble upon some beautiful, beautiful souls, some really, really genuine people. And I will never forget the people that I met abroad. Even if I don't speak to certain of the people today, I am so thankful that I crossed paths with the people that I have. You really meet some genuine good people, and you learn so much from them. So that is a huge bonus to meet people, exchange contacts, follow each other on social media, and maybe you can link up in the future. I have visited a few of the people that I met throughout the years. So you really build like meaningful connections, and it's amazing to have friends worldwide. So that is what you will most likely meet some very good people when you travel, like-minded people.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That come my seat. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off. I get off at my feet.